Lincoln Roy. Lincoln Roy. Lincoln Roy.
Do you like the name Lincoln Roy?
Yeah.
Did you help me pick it out?
Yeah.
Good girl.
I didn't even know it. I just made that up.
You did.
I didn't even know there was a name Lincoln Roy.
You just kind of liked it, didn't you?
Yep. I didn't really.
Do you like the name Lincoln Roy? What did you want to name the baby?
I don't know. Not those names, but I just want a different name.
What one?
I don't know.
We decided to name our new baby boy Lincoln Roy. We're gonna go through and we're gonna explain to you why we gave each of our kids their names, because that is a very, very frequently asked question. So we'll start with Olivia. And when I was pregnant with Olivia, every day Joel would come home with names. I couldn't think of any. I was not thinking of names, and Joel would come home every day with this list. And one day he came home and said, "What do you think of Olivia?" And I was sold. The second he said it, I was like, yes, yes, and yes. So that is the very simple story of how we came up with Olivia. There was no significance behind it other than we just really liked it. And we don't give our girls middle names because when she gets married, she will have her first, her maiden, and her last name. And the boys, we give middle names because they will have their first, their middle, and their last always. And so that's why we didn't give Olivia a middle name.
So for Cody, I remember even in high school, Bonnie always said she wanted a boy named Cody. And it was about a family story, a family name in her story.
Yeah, my mom's cousin was named Cody. He was a young married man. He had one baby, and he was out farming with his dad, and he was bucked off of his horse, and he passed away from that accident. And my mom, I remember one time we were driving for a family vacation, and my mom was telling us the story and how much she loved this guy, Cody, her cousin Cody. And I just remember thinking, that's a good name. I should name one of my boys Cody. And when I was pregnant with Cody, my sister Julie reminded me. She said, "Do you remember you liking the name Cody?" I was like, done and done. So Cody.
No question with Cody.
And why did we give you Clark as your middle name? Do you know? Why?
He's running.
It's okay.
I'm gonna let him. Cody got Grandpa Chad's middle name.
My dad's middle name is Clark.
Is a Clark. So he got Cody Clark. And it just sounds like a boy name. Cody Clark.
We love that name.
They've always said Cody Clark Hoellein. Boston, come here.
Should we tell him your name?
Want to tell him your name?
Come here.
Don't break the camera. Or the light. So Boston Wade. His name was kind of, we thought a lot. Lincoln was actually going to be his name. That was the name we thought for sure was going to be his.
I just couldn't do it though. I just couldn't do it. It just didn't fit.
And it didn't feel right. And to be honest, we didn't, it took what, the second day in the hospital after he was delivered that we finally
really
decided
finalize his name.
And that was mostly just signing paper. But Bonnie and I had gone on a date to see a movie, the movie 42 about Jackie Robinson, and they mentioned in the movie that they were going to the city of Boston to play a game.
And I turned to Joel, I was like, Boston! That's the cutest!
Am I sitting in your dress?
Oh. No, you're just getting cookie crumbs on you.
Yep, getting Boston all over me. And I am a big Boston Red Sox fan. They're not.
That's not why.
That's not why, but it was just Boston. I like the name Boston. It's tough. And Wade, his middle name is really special. It's another of Bonnie's family name. I guess we've picked a lot of Bonnie's family names in the name, but to be honest, all my boys have my name already. So these middle names that they have that are family names are just half of it, and the Hoellein is the other half of it. But tell them about Wade.
I had a cousin named Wade, and he was my brother Bo's age, and they were like this. And when Wade was about 18, he was rock climbing, and he had an accident, and he passed away. And I don't know, there's people in your life that pass away, and I feel like over time you get over it and you can talk about it without crying, but Anytime I talk about Wade, I cry, and I don't know, I just, that name, I could not get it out of my head the whole time I was pregnant, and it didn't feel quite right with his first name, and I couldn't call him Wade, but I knew it had to be in there, and so we named our little guy Boston Wade. He's such a jerk. He's over there dancing, shaking his butt at us.
Boston Wado.
So Lincoln Roy, we love the name Lincoln. There's no real significance behind it other than we think it's just the cutest name. I can't wait to call him Link. And Roy is significant to us.
Lincoln Roy.
Roy, I think the Roy was cute. Bonnie came up with Roy, actually.
I wanted to name him Roy, but I just can't say, I just didn't know if that was a good, I didn't know if that was a good first name for him.
And I wasn't sold on Roy first name, but Roy, Bonnie and I both grew up in Roy, Utah, and we were born and raised. That's where we met. We actually met at Roy Days.
And if you want to hear our story on how we met, I will put the link to that below.
Well, Boston, sit up here. Let me see. Oh, he put his
Boston Red Sox hat on.
That's so funny.
In 2 weeks, you guys are going to be able to meet our little Lincoln Roy. Hopefully sooner. Cross your fingers.
I got money riding on that.
Everybody, cross your fingers.
Okay, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Wave code. Wave, bye.
Bye.